world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone?
Whew! Did you guys know? Spider-Man No Way Home is without a doubt this year's most talked about film. Spider-Man has outperformed the Avengers collectively in terms of popularity. According to Deadline, the trailer for the third episode in the MCU's Spider-Man trilogy, No Way Home, had 355.5 million global views in its first 24 hours. Tom Holland's Peter Parker returns in Spider-Man No Way Home as he struggles with the new normal of having his secret identity revealed to the world. On December 17th, the film will be released. As little more than a response, over the past, one intrepid fan spoiled Sony and Marvel's enjoyment. It all came to crescendo. One intrepid fan released the video ahead of time on TikTok, of all places, causing Marvel to react and reveal the official trailer. There's a lot to look into, enough to fill several Spider-Man worlds. Things look to begin up just where the previous picture, Far From Home, left off with Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal, revealing the spider true identity of the man to the world.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up.
MJ, Zendaya, and Peter are chilling on a rooftop reading an article about Peter's Spider-Man powers. Pete, the Jordan 1s, are a wonderful touch. The first great surprise is when Doctor Strange appears in No Way Home. Much like Iron Man played the wise veteran in Homecoming, it appears like Peter's gaining a new mentor/partner, but this time he's totally pulling Strange into his hijinks. Peter inquires if Strange can conjure any magic to reverse what Mysterio has done. Before we go on to Strange, we find Peter at a cafe, dressed in a black suit with gold embellishments. According to the recent Spider toy releases, this is a new outfit for Peter that will be imbued with some magical enhancements courtesy of Strange. These plot beats, Spidey using illicit magic to tamper with the universe, appear to be inspired by the Spider-Man comics One More Day and One Moment in Time storylines. In the 2007 film One More Day, Peter made a deal with Mephisto, Marvel's version of the devil, to save Aunt May. But in the process, he also ensured that Mary Jane and Peter would never marry. Peter asks Strange to create a spell to make people forget he's Spider-Man in 2010's One Moment in Time. As Strange lectures about time, space, and the multiverse, Peter, dressed as Spider-Man, falls through the sky. The whole thing feels more like an Inception-inspired Doctor Strange film than a Spider-Man film. Obviously, the threat Strange is referring to manifests itself in the shape of something assaulting Peter. It's difficult to see what it is, but if you run the trailer back, it appears like there may be an arm of some type. It's possible it's the Lizard, but it's difficult to say one way or the other. For the first time on film, No Way Home appears to foreshadow the creation of the Sinister Six. The Six are the Avengers of Spider-Man villains, and their mission is to eliminate Spider-Man for good. We've previously seen teasers for Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, Jamie Foxx's Electro, Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, Thomas Hayden Church's Sandman, and Rhys Ifans' Lizard. Could we see Michael Keaton's Vulture reappear, or Paul Giamatti's bizarre take on RHINO? What about those other Spider-Men, huh? To discover, we'll have to wait until December. Or until the next trailer comes out. To summarize, there are lots of reasons to be excited for Spider-Man No Way Home, but a trailer is only a trailer, and it can't possibly measure up to the expectations that fans have built up in their heads. It's a sprinkling of well-chosen video that neatly avoids significant story aspects while still serving to fill seats. So this debut trailer for No Way Home will very possibly be a teaser, offering only a few quick glimpses at certain appearances, but not the entire film. Will the trailer satisfy fans' appetites, or will it leave them wanting more, given the excitement surrounding its release? Some of the excitement around the publication of the Spider-Man No Way Home video derives from the fact that the film is set to be released in December, but no footage or official pictures have yet been published. The first trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home does little to quell the buzz surrounding the film. Fans are speculating more than ever about which characters will feature in the film, in addition to those who have already been confirmed, as well as villains we anticipate will appear based on trailer indications. For those unfamiliar, Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus, Jamie Foxx's Electro, and Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin have all been confirmed, with the teaser hinting that Lizard and Sandman may also appear. That would give us a total of 5 prominent Spider-Man villains, and if we added one more, we'd have a Sinister Six. Fans have always longed to see Spider-Man take on the supervillains, and Spider-Man No Way Home may provide that opportunity. Let's hypothesize on who the 6th member of the squad may be, if the rumored villain appearances are correct. Mysterio. Mysterio was said to have died at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home, but did he? The villain's whole shtick is his ability to deceive and smokescreen people, so wouldn't it be the ideal con if Mysterio's plot for revenge on Tony Stark didn't truly kill him? I believe Mysterio is still alive, and if so, we may very likely see him in Spider-Man No Way Home. Scorpion. The arch-enemy of Spider-Man, Scorpion, appears often in comic books and cartoons, although his big screen debut may be forgotten by aficionados. Those who believe this will refer to Spider-Man Homecoming, in which Michael Mando, who portrayed Vulture in Better Call Saul, sought to acquire weapons from him. We never saw Mac Gargan don his famous suit and take his revenge on Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but in Spider-Man No Way Home, there's a chance. Venom. The public is eager to see Tom Hardy's Venom and Tom Holland's Spider-Man in a film together, but given Venom Let There Be Carnage's possible delay, which may push it after Spider-Man No Way Home, we wouldn't hold breath for a cameo anytime soon. Plus, while Tom Hardy's Venom isn't precisely a villain right now, we've seen a movie Venom who is. That's correct, there's a potential Topher Grace's Venom may make a comeback and face off against Spider-Man. RHINO. Many characters in the Amazing Spider-Man films, particularly during the Tom Holland period, were never given the attention they deserved. Between the Sam Raimi masterpieces and Kevin Feige's current hotness, these films are the neglected middle child. What we are trying to convey is that we have been waiting a long time to see a live-action version of RHINO on the big screen, and we can't help but feel cheated that we only got a few minutes with him. Vulture. Is there anything greater than Michael Keaton in a superhero movie? Don't respond. Instead, focus on how great he was as Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming, and how little we've seen of him since, though we will eventually. That's a real pity, and it's something that Spider-Man No Way Home could easily fix. KINGPIN. The only villain on our list that hasn't featured in a Spider-Man film is KINGPIN, but there's a good reason for that. There have been several speculations that Charlie Cox would return as Matt Murdock/Daredevil in Spider-Man No Way Home, possibly as Peter Parker's lawyer. If Daredevil makes an appearance, it's only natural that KINGPIN will be engaged, considering his history with both Daredevil and Spider-Man in the comics. Shocker. Last but not least, let us not forget that Spider-Man Homecoming featured yet another Spider-Man villain. Herman Schultz, commonly known as Shocker, is another famous Spider-Man villain who might emerge as a potential member of the Sinister Six in Spider-Man No Way Home. Although he's a viable choice, one has to question whether Shocker doesn't add to the supervillain lineup's redundancy.
What was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
Finally, the much-awaited trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home is out, and it has become a talking point on the internet. Right from netizens expressing their excitement to witness Spidey's world, to reviewing the visuals after the unveiling of the trailer, there was a flood of reactions. Compared to the teaser trailer dropped by the studios 2 months earlier, the official trailer contains more hints about No Way Home's plot. The clip also provides hints about the rumored inclusion of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, portraying their respective versions of Spider-Man/Peter Parker. First and foremost, this trailer really clears up some stuff from the first one, specifically the question of whether these villains were coming to our world or whether the failure of the spell had sent Peter spiraling through the multiverse. While there's still a chance for the latter to happen, it's more about how the spell has brought Spider-Man villains from other universes to the sacred timeline of the MCU. Fans hoping for confirmation of other live-action Spider-Man will have to wait, because this trailer is all about the villains. We can see the villains who have starred in previous ventures coming up one by one. Peter could be heard telling MJ that he could not save everyone, and when he asks Doctor Strange for another way out, the latter is sure that there was none. On the personal front, Peter has his moments with MJ, remembering his normal week, sharing a kiss, joining her while trolling Doctor Strange. However, the scene where she falls from a height and he attempts to save her might remind fans of Emma Stone's fall in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man No Way Home villains. Spider-Man No Way Home features the return of 5 villains: Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, and the Lizard. Let's discuss them one by one. Dr. Octopus. Once again, Alfred Molina's creepily de-aged Otto Octavius is a big draw in this trailer. And we learn a little bit more about that highway fight from the first trailer. He clearly doesn't realize he's not in the Raimiverse anymore, and instead thinks he's fighting Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker. Not that it matters, as Spidey clearly manages to deliver onto him a spider whooping and take him prisoner. Green Goblin. We heard his sinister laugh and witnessed a pumpkin bomb explosion in the first Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, but this time, Willem Dafoe is fully back in action as the Green Goblin from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Unfortunately, he's still wearing that ridiculous getup. Or is he? Who's this other handsome devil on a goblin glider? While the influx of villains seems to indicate that this could be Dane DeHaan's best forgotten Harry Osborn, that character survived The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which would probably make him ineligible to appear here. Electro. Jamie Foxx as Max Dillon in that weird Electro look that he had in The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Extremely regrettable. And look, in fairness, it's not like comics Electro exactly has one of the all-time great designs either, with that bonkers lightning bolt mask, but it looks like No Way Home has found a way to bring Foxx back as Electro and give him an outfit that is both practical and nods to the comics, and honestly, it's pretty great. Sandman and Lizard. And then there's the Lizard from The Amazing Spider-Man who isn't dead. We thought all these villains died fighting Spider-Man. Clearly, there's something else at work here, unless these baddies are simply the ones coming through that Doctor Strange isn't able to hold back any longer, and this shot is from far later in the film. Just in case you had any doubt about whether that was Sandman whipping up those sandstorms in the first trailer, it looks like Flint Marko is back. But wait, Marko most definitely survived the ending of Spider-Man 3, even having been forgiven by Tobey Maguire's Peter. Apart from villains, there might be evidence of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man too. In the trailer shot, Peter is seen going head-to-head with Electro, Sandman, and the Lizard, while Dr. Connors, aka Lizard, springs into action, an invisible kick can be seen hitting him in the face. This caused several fans to believe that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were digitally removed, like the Hulkbuster suit / Hulk in Avengers Infinity War. Even though Marvel x Sony is hiding Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's involvement in the movie, it is very likely these two will be reprising their characters. In Spider-Man No Way Home, Charlie Cox's Daredevil and Tom Hardy's Venom are also expected to grace the film in cameo roles. There is no shortage of Easter eggs in the trailer too. One Easter egg in the trailer was an image of Captain America's shield making an appearance atop the Statue of Liberty in an image of the New York skyline. It's a neat little piece of world building, showing how the world continues to deal with the aftermath of Avengers Endgame. Another is the death of Gwen Stacy, which is one of the all-time most iconic moments in the history of superhero comics, and a defining moment in the life of Peter Parker. The cinematic equivalent in The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Charitably, we can say less so. While even the Raimi Spidey movies tried to homage to that moment with various Mary Jane falls, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 actually did the whole thing, and this shot of Zendaya mirrors that of Emma Stone's fall to her doom almost exactly. So far, everything is just pure speculation, and we're going to have to wait till December 17th to find everything out for sure.
If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button below the video. And for more amazing content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. For more quick updates, hit the bell icon so you can get notifications every time we post a new video.